All right, well, before we get started with example 2, we need to go over a little vocabulary. So what we have here is we have inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning, that is a type of reasoning using logic where there's a process of reasoning that a rule or statement is true because specific cases are true. So a process of reasoning that a rule or statement is true because specific cases are true. So back here, what we were doing, that was using inductive reasoning. We saw a rule, like here with the months, that we had a month, we skipped, had a month, skip, had a month, skip. So we saw the rule that you're skipping a month, and so that's the process of inductive reasoning. We're noticing this pattern, and we make a rule, and then we come up with the next one in the pattern. So that's called inductive reasoning. A conjecture, and you use that in science quite a bit, but now we're going to use it in math. A conjecture is a statement you believe to be true based on inductive reasoning. So the statement in this month example that we used was, okay, the next one in the pattern is we skip a month. Or this right here with the 7, 14, 21, 28, the conjecture would be that the pattern is multiples of 7. Okay, so that would be what the conjecture would be. Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and complete example 2. It says complete the conjecture. So this says the sum of two positive numbers is, and then we have to fill in the blank. Okay, so let's look at positive numbers. So two positive numbers. So 2 plus 1, they're both positive, and what do we end up with? 3, another positive number. Okay, let's take a different example. 7 plus 8. This is positive, this is positive. We end up with another positive number, 15. So what we can say is the sum of two positive numbers is positive. That's how we would complete that conjecture. All right, let's go ahead and work on example 2b. It says the number of lines formed by 4 points, no 3 of which are collinear, is... So the number of lines formed by 4 points, no 3 of which are collinear. Okay, so here we have 4 points. So we have 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, and then, okay, those are all the lines coming out of A. What about B? We already have that one. So we have 3. This would be 4, 5, and then we would move here to C. So those are all the lines coming out of B. And then C, there would be 6. So we'd say the number of lines formed by 4 points, no 3 of which are collinear, is 6 lines. So that would be completing that conjecture. Now it's time for you to check it out and do example 2 and then complete this conjecture. The product of two odd numbers is, remember, product means multiplication. So you're going to be multiplying two odd numbers together, and what do you get? Okay, please go ahead and pause your device, figure that out, and then when you get done, press play and we'll go over it. Okay, let's look at it. The product of two odd numbers. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take odd numbers and multiply them together and see what we get. So let's take 1 times 3. Those are both odd. 1 times 3 is 3. And 3 is odd. Let's try a different one. 3 times 7. Both odd numbers. What do we get? 21. And that's an odd number. Let's try another one. 9 times 5. Both odd numbers. What do we get? 45, which is also an odd number. So what we're going to say is the product of two odd numbers is odd. All right, if you got that one right, great job, and I'll see you in a bit for example 3.